All right, there we go. So guys, the first piece of news that we have for today is that we wanted to put this up to a vote. Okay, so it's not something that's set in stone, but a couple people have been asking about, what can we do? How can the people that are actually holding and staking their energy in the community builder Dapp, how can they benefit as well? So what we did was we basically created something that pretty much talks about that. So we wanted to introduce a monthly Ethereum payout to energy long-term holders. So you subtract an Ethereum fee when a staker unstakes if they have staked for less than 12 months. We then pay 100% of the proceeds out to our long-term energy stakers. So what that means is essentially that there will be a fee. Again, this is up for a vote, but there will be a fee associated with unstaking. And as of now, that fee is set for 0.1 Ethereum. Now, maybe some people will be unstaking a lot and some people will be unstaking a little bit. The people that are unstaking a little bit can essentially apply for a rebate, and so they can get a percentage of their funds back in Ethereum, for not having that large amount that's being unstaked. So this was just something that we were tossing around, but a lot of people were saying, hey, what about for all the people that are holding and all the people that are just in the staking pool that have never unstaked? How are they going to be able to benefit? Is there a way they can benefit? So this is what we have as an idea. We don't know if it's something that is going to fly with everyone, but if we have the majority of our community that actually thinks it's a great idea, then we can run with it. So, that's something that is up for discussion. But that's essentially one of the first announcements that we wanted to talk about today. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Alan. And before I turn it over to Alan, I just want you guys to understand something. If we do put this into place, yes, it will affect the people that are unstaking because they'll have to pay a fee on top of the 7.5%. However, that fee that they pay gets dispersed to all of the different holders that have never unstaked before. And they'll get paid in Ethereum monthly for that. So again, this is an idea. This is not final, but this isn't something that we can do. And I'm going to let Alan kind of maybe go a little bit further into detail on that. Maybe he can dive in a little bit more. Go ahead, Alan.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Yeah, so I'm 100% in support of this. I think it's a great way to incentivize long-term holders of energy. And the way this works is that when you unstake through Community Builder, it assesses not a 0.01, but a 0.1 Ethereum fee. And that 0.1 Ethereum fee are generally people that are unstaking, are people that are taking gains, right? So that fee then goes to all of us, including myself, who have never unstaked energy, who and it's going to be really exciting because imagine each month getting a payout to your wallet automatically in Ethereum. I think it's equitable, I think it's fair, and I think it's a great way to reward long-term holders in our project. And I think it could be substantial amounts of funds available. If we take any look at what's happened over the last month or two, it's going to be very substantial cash flow. And so I think it's awesome. I'm 100% supportive of it, but we're going to let everybody weigh in, and we want to listen. If you have any comments, please forward it to Peter or to Dwayne or myself, and or you can put it in the chat. But I think all of us would enjoy and really be thankful for a monthly Ethereum payout. I mean, I think it's just awesome. And keep in mind, 100% of the proceeds from this fee will be immediately dispersed to long-term stakers. And now, it would only be charged to stakers who unstake within the first 12 months of their staking. So I think it's a great idea. I'm 100% in support of it. But that actually is just a minor development. What I'm going to talk to you about now is a major development that I think can create a trajectory for energy going forward over the next 6 to 12 months, that it could revolutionize the NFT business. Now, all of us have heard the big buzzword about NFTs. I think what we all hear, everybody wants to either charge you to make an NFT or try to get you to buy music. And music has got to the point in the music business, and fortunately, we've got some really good people in our community that are in the music business. They have a long, successful track record in the music industry. And so we're fortunate because we have, part of the energy community is we have tremendous personal people resources, right? People with amazing experiences and expertise that they can guide our community in these new areas. And, the music industry, as you know, is one that's been transformational in the last few years with Spotify, different apps. Well, we were looking at this and we began to realize that we as a community have the solution that's going to help artists, that's going to help fans of good music, that's going to allow music promoters, and more importantly, it's going to allow artists to monetize the value of their work in a way that, quite frankly, this is the first time you're ever going to hear something like this, because we, once again, are the innovators. We are the first. We are the energy community. And let me share with you and introduce to you a concept. Now, we just are in the beginning parts of this. However, the good news is most of the infrastructure that we need to roll this out is already in place. That's what I said. It's not like we're looking at a long development cycle on this. We're looking at a very short development cycle. And of course, with all apps and dApps, we want to continually work on them and make them better. The name of the new dApp, it's going to sound familiar to you. We all know the Community Builder, and the new dApp name is going to be called Music Builder. Music Builder is a new innovation. It's combining the advantages of NRGY DeFi financial system to meet the needs of fans of good music, to meet the needs of performing artists and music promoters. Music Builder allows fans of good music the opportunity to own the future licensing of NFT in music. And that's something that lots of people are interested in. And they're going to get to own the NFTs every time they stake energy inside the Music Builder. It's really an exciting concept. So they get to explore music. And when they stake energy, they own the NFT at the same time. Each week, new artists will join the Music Builder, NRGY's Music Builder, by adding their music to the NFTs and that represent the Music Builder portfolio. They can add the link. As soon as they add a video, it creates a Music Builder link, and they can add that link to their website, to their videos, and now here's the exciting part for artists. They can set the value of their art. They can set the value, and as people go through and listen to the free music, think about I call them earballs, right, instead of eyeballs. Think about the network of promoters, DJs, artists around the country that need a way to monetize, and quite frankly, they've been squeezed. My own daughter is a performing artist. She has a band called Mars Wagon, and it's a tough business. There's lots of great music out there. Music is free. You can't really monetize it that way. The big platforms kind of squeeze out new upcoming artists. And so it's really exciting that we at NRGY are going to find a solution to help artists monetize, help promoters, and create an economic system based on energy that's going to cause us to have tremendous growth. So what we're going to do is they stay every time that somebody comes to the Music Builder site and they find an artist whose NFT they want to own part of, they stake energy, and 25% of that amount goes directly to NFT ownership. So we're doing two things. We're increasing the value of energy. We're increasing the number of people owning, being part of our community, and artists are benefiting by receiving revenues. Instead of referral revenues, it's revenues for NFT purchase. It's just a fantastic thing. This is going to allow artists to and promoters to benefit. Keep in mind, users are going to they're going to be able to come to the Music Builder site. They're going to be able to enjoy the music on the current platforms that are currently out there. The music will be free, but once they access either the artist's video or their website, guess what's going to be on there? The NRGY link to staking through the Music Builder program. So they're going to get the benefit of staking, growth, and most importantly, they're going to get opportunity to earn future licensing revenue, not only on individual songs, but on an entire portfolio of new music. And when you have that kind of diversification, all it takes is one great song to make it go. And we are rapidly, we had great organizational meetings. We got some great people. We got Jabbar. We have some great people he brought in the music industry, plus any of you out there who would like to be part of Music Builder, think you can add value by introducing artists, please let us know. Okay, so it's super exciting. It's going to be, imagine promoters and club DJs around the country being incentivized through NRGY to get artists to play their songs in these clubs, right? The artists benefit because they're incentivized now to get a value for their art and for their performing art. And NRGY benefits because guess what? NRGY once again gets a piece of not only the value for that comes in the fee of that 25% is distributed to the community. Once again, 20% of the licensing revenue, any future licensing revenue will be distributed. So it's purely an incredible opportunity for us to grow, to gain rapid exposure. I'll tell you what, I think I'll be happy to listen to feedback on it, but it's a super great day for the NRGY community, and it's coming out soon. Wedding DJs, it's another one. So I'll turn this back over to Dwayne. Dwayne?
Yeah, one thing I want to hear is I want to hear your guys' feedback, sincere feedback. If you like the idea that was proposed, if you don't, please let us know too. We want to make sure that our community's voices are being heard. I have mixed emotions about it. I like it. On one side, there's some things too that people have raised questions to on the other. So I want to know your guys' feedback. That's what we want. We want your honest and sincere feedback. Not necessarily what we want to hear. We want to know how you guys feel. So please in the comments, let us know. I do think it would be a good thing though, guys. Think about this, being rewarded for staking NRGY, being rewarded Ethereum. So it's like, for staking NRGY, you're actually getting an Ethereum payout each month for not unstaking NRGY, which I think would be a really cool thing. So we definitely want to hear honest, sincere feedback from the community. I'm excited about the music business, guys. We've been on meetings all day long, been in and off and on meetings. So, that's why when we started this, we hadn't really even talked about the flow of this update tonight because it's been so crazy busy. But I'm excited about the music business, guys. That's for artists out there that are trying to make a name for themselves. Think about this. Most of those artists, when they first start out, they're having to pay to get their music played. They are actually having to pay out of their pocket to get their music played. Now we get to actually flip the script on that industry. And and reward those guys and get their music in more people's ears. And I think that's a really big thing. So definitely want to hear some feedback too in the comments on that, guys. So don't hesitate. But I'm going to go ahead.
Let me just talk a little bit about Music Builder, ETA. I would say that the good news is that it's going to be very similar in structure to our Community Builder program, but rather than paying out staking rewards for referrals, instead it pays it to artists and promoters. What we're going to gain out of it, and keep in mind, our community is going to get, once again, 20% of the revenues that are generated from this Dapp. So we will benefit directly. Everything we do in the economy is for the community. Okay, everything we do, all of our business development efforts, which is the big focus right now, is for the community. And what I like about the Community Builder, the Music Builder Dapp, is an artist can come right now and they have a real tough situation. They can't really monetize the value of their work. So what an artist can do, let's say they've got a great song and they think it's worth, let's say they think that song's worth $50,000, right? So what they can do is they submit the song to the portfolio, and now becomes part of the portfolio that everybody that stakes in the Music Builder program owns. And now they add their link, their custom link, to their website, to their videos when they play. And not only do they add it, but the people that promote them also are getting in a piece of the action, right? Those club promoters, those DJs, the people in the music industry are going to encourage lots and lots of bands to submit their work to the portfolio. Why? Because those eyeballs, right, are going, and I call them earballs, those earballs are going to end up being future NRGY community members and stakers, right? So we get great exposure through a giant industry. We get entertainment. We get revenues, which is what we're building here in our economy. And in the future, who knows which one of these songs, right, becomes the big hit, right? It becomes the licensed product for a commercial, becomes a licensed product for a movie, right? Those artists are signed into a licensing agreement, and as they sell off a percentage of their work, and they get that licensing revenue through smart contract is going to be distributed to members of our community. So I think it's just absolutely fantastic, and I really think it could cause our staking demand to go through the roof. It really could, and so we're aggressive. The ETA is with everything we do. We don't right now take on projects for dApps that we think are going to take long periods of time to deliver. This is actually we're going to deliver the basic product as soon as possible. I'm not going to give you a date because we want to under promise and over deliver, right? But I can tell you that a lot of the infrastructure to do this is already in place. We need to modify and make a few changes, redevelop the current Dapp development team that's looking at doing this, feels that they can rapidly build this product and get it out in the market. Imagine this, we'll be the first system that combines a DeFi financial system for the music industry that pays artists, that pays promoters. This industry is starving for this financial system. So not only do the community of people that love music are going to get to own NFTs, there's lots of places for them to do that right now. But more importantly, they're going to be able to monetize that in a way through NRGY and grow the value of NRGY in a way that, think about what it's going to do for us. It is awesome. So I'm really optimistic. We never know how a business or Dapp is going to do. I mean, we're going to have some that are going to be huge winners. We're going to have others that are going to run into challenges, and that's business, right? When you have a business, you never know for certain. You can have all kinds of things that can happen in business, but great concepts like Music Builder, wow. There are people that are veterans in the music industry that we talk to just today in meetings with multiple different people, and they say, you know what? They look at what we've already done as a community, and they say, if we apply this in the music industry, watch out, watch out. Okay, Dwayne, I'll set that back over to you.
All right, all right. So guys, I'm excited at the possibilities. One question is, did you cover how do the artists benefit? Can you clarify? That was a question. The artists really benefit more than anything by being able to get their music out, by being able to get people listening to their music. Not only that, but if there's a lot of people that like that song, they buy the NFT so that they can get the rights to the revenues from that song. It's like they've just created thousands of sales reps for their music that are going out saying, hey, you got to listen to this song, because they have a financial interest in it. They themselves really like the song, so they go buy the NFT to get the royalties, and they're out telling their friends, man, I really listen to this music that I really like. You got to listen to this song. So am I correct, Alan, in saying that, or is there other ways that the artist?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think you're correct in saying it. I mean, I think that the music industry needs this innovation. It needs to find a way to, and I think that the key is the synergy between the energy financial system and the music industry. There's a great synergy there. These people in this industry need a way to monetize the value of their work. And energy provides the most fair, equitable way to have growth and to do that. We have a liquid asset that would be of great benefit to bands, promoters, and people in the music industry. Now, keep in mind, I don't know anything about the music industry. I'll be quite frank. Other than the fact my daughter is a performer. But what I can tell you is that that we do have people in the community that are going to be running this business. They're behind it. We're providing the support, the ideas of how to link energy into their business. And we have Jabbar, we have other people he's brought in that know this industry, have been in it for a long time. They're going to produce a great business for us. We're going to support them in any way possible. And we're going to make, so I just want to answer one more question about artist sells their song. It's going to be really easy. They're going to come onto to the builder site, and they're going to add their song. They're going to sign a contract, which basically says how much they think the value of their song, they want the NFT value is. It's also going to say what any future, whatever is sold of their NFT, whatever part of it, then whatever licensing revenues they give up in the future, right? And now it becomes available for stakers when they stake energy to also get that NFT value, right? So they're getting staking, the upside of the energy, and they're getting ownership and NFTs and works, and they can listen to the music, they can pick the artists that they think are going to be the best ones. The artists benefit because now they're getting the value for their work, and they can set that value in a way that is not available today. So I think what we should do is we should go ahead and look forward to Music Builder app. I will keep you up to date next week on the exact. I'll be able to let you know once the development team that's working on that, and of course people like Jabbar and the people that are actually going to be working on the business, will let you know what the ETA is. There's going to be rapid development, and hopefully it's going to be out extremely soon, and we'll all see tremendous benefit to our DeFi financial system as a result.
So
Yeah, there's a few questions. So first and foremost, one of the questions that's asked actually has to do with wrapped energy. So where are we at in terms of that, so that people are aware?
Well, the wrapped energy project is proceeding. We found, and this is actually documented in some of the other publications out there, the infrastructure in the Binance Smart Chain, it's not as robust or as well, it's not as tested. So we found that there are some challenges. However, we worked through that. We did have a few people go over to Wrapped Energy this week. They got, because the Binance Smart Chain is dropping sockets, we experienced some stuck transactions. However, now if you do, it is working. If you do use the Energy Bridge to go to the Wrapped Energy, you will need to understand it may take 20 or 30 minutes for it to work in the short term. Eventually, the developers are working to understand to get that to a normal, instant, very quick execution. So that is part of it. The other parts, the other services for Energy Bridge are in development. It's been, from what I understand, there's been great progress on those as well. And we expect to see these new services launched on Energy Bridge relatively soon. We don't want to, with software development, with these different developers and different teams, you never know exactly how long something's going to take, because there's always things that pop up in software development. It is a difficult game, but fortunately we have people in our community that are experts at software development. We know the challenges, we know how to roll stuff out and get stuff done. Otherwise we wouldn't be sitting here with Energy today. We wouldn't be sitting with Community Builder. We wouldn't be sitting with the other applications. But all of these applications and all these dApps, right? They have their businesses. And once you put them into the real world environment, there is going to be challenges. So I just want to preface to say that they're all opportunities, right? They're opportunities. There are also some other things that we'll get into next week when we say opportunity that we're working on also, and groups of us are meeting. And I mean, we have literally meetings every day about building the economy. All of you are invited to participate in these meetings. We try to get as many people who are interested in attending and that can provide expertise and knowledge. We've got tremendous resources of people in our community, and that's what we're tapping into. We're tapping into the talents and the expertise. So, and
I want to say one thing about Wrapped Energy too, because I talked to one guy who he converted to Wrapped Energy, and the reason is he thought he was going to sell it on the Binance chain. But I want you guys to understand, this is very important. There's no liquidity pool over on the Binance chain yet for Wrapped Energy. So you can't sell Wrapped Energy on the Binance chain. And here's the reason why. We didn't create a whole new coin on Binance. Wrapped Energy comes from the existing supply of energy, okay? So in order for there to be a liquidity pool over on the Binance chain, obviously, eventually, people that want to create a liquidity pool there are going to convert regular energy to Wrapped Energy and create a liquidity pool on the Binance chain that pairs with, BNB, Binance Coin, for instance. But since this isn't a new coin, we've got the existing supply that's all in regular energy. It's going to take some time for people to convert that regular energy to Wrapped Energy, and then there to be a liquidity pool there for the Wrapped Energy. So I hope that makes sense. And that's a really good thing, guys. We didn't just create another supply of energy out of thin air. The Wrapped Energy has to come from the existing energy supply. The other thing I want to say about the bridge that's coming, that's going to do energy wrapped Bitcoin, energy wrapped Ethereum, energy wrapped many different cryptocurrencies, guys. I cannot stress this enough. This Dapp, I believe, is going to be an absolute blockbuster, probably the biggest Dapp. It'll probably become the biggest Dapp on the energy platform, even with all the other ones that are being added. This Dapp is so disruptive in the crypto space and in the DeFi space. And when you say disruptive in business, that's a very good thing, because disruptive technologies are usually very profitable. They're just a better way of doing things. And this bridge solves a ton of issues in the crypto community. So, once you get a coin, whether it's on a centralized market or whether it's on a decentralized DeFi market, there's periods of time where you want to step in and out of that coin, right? Surges up, you want to lock in your profits. And normally what you have to do is you have to sell that coin. And when you sell that coin, there's possible tax consequences that come along with selling, especially with what Congress is proposing right now, the administration in the US, 40% capital gains tax is almost insane. So this solves a major problem, because now people can, if they feel like the market's going down, they can lock in their dollar amount, get a yield on their crypto if it's going down. If they feel like it's going up, they're going to be able to trade with leverage through this bridge. And they're going to be able to do that without any fees whatsoever. So to go into the energy wrapped Bitcoin, energy wrapped Ethereum, energy wrapped whatever crypto, they're going to pay a 1% fee to go through the bridge. But once they're in the bridge, there's no fees. They can do unlimited. They could trade with leverage unlimited. They could lock in their dollar amount, get a yield when the price goes down. They can do all that unlimited, no fees. And then once they want to exit the bridge and get their regular Bitcoin or regular Ethereum, whatever it may be, whatever cryptocurrency it may be back, it's 1% fee to exit the bridge. Keep in mind that this 1% fee, okay, can be quite substantial, quite substantial. So out of that 1% fee, 20% of those revenues go back with the energy stakeholders that are staking at least 25 energy coins. And that's a very limited number, not because of the price, but because of the supply. There's not a lot of people that can stake 25 or more energy because of the supply itself. So what these stakeholders that are staking 25 or more energy basically becomes a cash flow DeFi coin. They're able to earn cash flow on the Dapp revenues for staking at least 25 energy or more. And that is a big, big thing. You know, I've ran through the numbers and the scenarios in other videos, of course, hypothetical examples, that are not necessarily to be construed as a guarantee. And I have some videos out there that you'll want to watch, but those numbers could be quite substantial. I mean, literally, we could get to a point in time where energy stakeholders that are staking 25 energy or more, I mean, they're making thousands of dollars a day just on the Dapp revenue. Now, I want to stress that's not a guarantee, but that's a very real possibility, especially with what's coming out. So as this cash flow comes in from the different dApps that are being created, guess what's going to happen to the value of energy? All of a sudden, energy becomes a very hot currency to have, especially with institutions, because it's producing that revenue and that cash flow. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful concept. I mean, the sky's really the limit, of where energy can go.
I just want to preface a couple things. First, what we're doing here is new, right? What we're doing here is we're building a system, a financial system, and doing things that, quite frankly, have never been done before. Okay, with that comes risk and tremendous reward as we build the business that supports this ecosystem. So we want everyone to understand this is cryptocurrency. Okay, it does inherently have it has risk. It has tremendous upside, but I'm so confident in the people we have in our community to deliver, each of us delivering part of what we know and what our experiences are to produce value. And we want to encourage all of you who want to get involved beyond just being a staker, but want to get involved in building businesses, to reach out, to be part of these meetings, to be part of the business development efforts that are ongoing. And there's opportunity for everybody to do so. Because part of the virtual economy of the future, the new DeFi economy, is not only to be a staker, but to earn and create a business. Okay, and it's open. So though we're getting better and better, organized, our new website's up. It's up of several different domains, or different people are hosting it.
Can you share?
Fantastic.
To Alan,
yeah,
people.
I think it's up on several. People are actually putting it up.
By the way, the reason that this bridge excites me so much, guys, is I'm a financial person. I'm a trader. You guys know that. I know the revenues and the amount of money that goes through, and I know the solutions that need to be made on the market. This Dapp that we are creating is a game changer. I'll just say that. It is a game changer.
Let me
Go ahead and show the website. And then the last thing we want to give people, Peter and Alan, is we want to talk about the countdown thing and the claim button that showed up on a lot of people's.
It's exciting too. There's a countdown for the compounded rewards for people that have not unstaked. It's going to be in your community builder. So tomorrow, I think it's at 12 is when it's going to be dropped. I congratulate all of us, including myself, that have kept, have believed in the long term of energy. Hold on one second. I don't read. Okay, there we go. Let me share my screen. This site, which is on DeFi, and it's actually up in a couple of different places. You also can participate and host the site if you are interested. Keep in mind, we are decentralized. Our website just isn't in one place. Our community's website is with our community members, right? And so NRGY DeFi financial system. This is a beautiful site. I like this part here where you can kind of play around with the lightning bolt. I enjoy that. It really does a great job of talking about the application economy, which we talk about every week. We talk about our decentralized community and our decentralized financial system. Nobody owns energy. Nobody controls it. It is purely, truly the first and only completely decentralized DeFi. And then once here, we go into, we basically have our staking designed to incentivize you, right? And right here, obviously, you can go to community builder, stake energy if you wish. And we have a fairness doctrine, which goes and talks about the fairness of energy, and also build dApps, right? We got our minting schedule. Everything is just, it's a beautiful site. It's a good beginning. I can't wait until Chris has been in, he's been in Dubai, but he's been having really important meetings there. Next week, on top of getting updates on the dApps and everything that's going on in energy, we're going to share with you something really, really exciting. One of our community members, actually a number of them, have some tremendous expertise in opportunity zones. They're sharing that expertise with us. We're going to talk a little bit more about what that really means. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the term. So some of the community members are exploring ways of attracting institutional money to invest in communities. It goes right along with the cyber city concept. I don't want to, let the cat out of the bag too much, but lots of interesting, exciting things are happening, and we welcome all of you to be part of those discussions. Thank you.
So one thing I want to let you guys know is the timer, and I'm going to let Peter talk a little bit about this. But the monthly rewards, I get asked this question quite often, so I want to be clear and concise with this. Those monthly rewards are for people who have not unstaked any coins, okay? The first time around. The second time around will be it'll be for people who haven't unstaked coins in the past 30 days. But what that is, it's basically the compounding on your weekly reward. So you put in your original stake, whatever that may be, and each week you're earning energy on that original stake, and it's going into your earned rewards. Those roll into staking, okay? But to prevent people from having to pay high gas fees, having to unstake those coins and restake those rewards that you earn on the rewards you've earned, okay? So you earn every week, you earn those earned rewards. The compounding on those earned rewards it's figured weekly, but it is paid monthly. And the reason it's paid monthly is to save on the high gas fees. People ask, what day of the month is it paid on? It's random. Every month it will be different. It's just random. So if you have not unstaked after this first payout, if you haven't unstaked for at least 30 days, you're going to get a reward. You're going to get your compounding reward. And that's on the rewards that you've earned every single week. Is that clear to everybody? I want to make sure that's clear because we get a lot of those questions in our Telegram group. So that monthly, once again, that monthly reward that you earn, the weekly reward, first of all, is on your original amount you staked. And then if you add any to staking, any extra amount to staking, that's paid weekly. But those rewards that you earn from your original stake, from the funds that you've sent into staking, they earn a reward. And those rewards are paid monthly. That is your compounding. All right. Yes, lots of overthinking in the Telegram chat. Absolutely. It's like sometimes I want to pull my hair out because people give you the most, well, what about if this scenario happens or this scenario? And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're way overcomplicating things. Doesn't have to be very complicated. Peter, I'm going to turn it back over to you. And you could say a few things. Close us out.
Awesome, awesome. So guys, first and foremost, let me just put this into perspective, right? So with a lot of these things out there, with a lot of these decentralized coins that are out there, there still is a CEO. There still is someone who's on the development, quote unquote, team, right? We don't really have that. I mean, we have myself, we have Dwayne, we have Alan, we have Chris, and we're the four core people essentially that are helping to develop the project along with the whole community. As a result of that, you can't really set, particular timelines, because here's the one thing I want everyone to understand. All the hours worth of work that Dwayne, myself, Alan, and everybody else in the community, all our admins put in, they're unpaid. We're not paying anybody to do any of these services. We just know what the future of energy holds. And as a result of knowing what the future of energy holds, we know that that's a huge undertaking. But we're willing to go forth and put forth that undertaking to essentially create a decentralized financial system that has never been created before. And as you know, with getting involved with any company, it always takes time to get things started, right? But once we have that infrastructure set, once we have Cyber City built, once we have our bridge built out, once these things are actually developed, which will be soon, but once they are developed, energy will be put on the map completely. And then, we're going to have to actually really do more to actually keep up with the demand. And so everybody that's involved right now is essentially an innovator and an early adopter into the project. 2 months old for a project being going for a fully decentralized community is definitely not a long period of time. In addition to that, there has been questions that have been asked in the chat about creating a white paper, essentially, or a light paper for the music builder so that we can bring that to different artist labels. We can definitely create something like that. It'll take a little bit of time, but we can definitely create something like that and put together something of a pitch deck to essentially give to these record labels so that they can, and artists, so that they can actually have something to show.
Yeah,
so that's definitely something.
Yeah, Jabbar and his partner are actually in the process of, I think on Monday, I think they said they're going to have something ready and we'll probably have a meeting. We'll make it public so people who want to, join in and learn more about what's going on can participate, can help, and can collaborate, right? So yeah, I'm very proud of everybody. I'm proud of this of our financial system. I mean, we've done tremendous things in a very short period of time. And if you could extrapolate the progress that we've made in the last 8 weeks and imagine what we can do in a year. Imagine where we're going to be in a year. And that's where it starts, right? Is that leap of faith, that confidence. And let's quite frankly, we got some pretty sharp people that are part of our community. I mean, I'm impressed every day by just the type of people that we have. I mean, of all of our resources, that is the difference. We're the only ones out there. I mean, there's people out there, they're building technologies and they're talking about doing some stuff. You can't compare anything that we're doing to anything that's out there because we're not copying anyone. We're the leaders. We are the innovators. We are leading on the front edge of the tip of the spear, right? We are charging ahead, and rewards are there for those that innovate, persistence, and most importantly, delivering. Always delivering, just like we always have. We've always delivered on everything that we've told people. There may be times when it's impossible to deliver, but generally it's not because we didn't fulfill the doctrine of doing, not just dreaming. We're doers. We're all doers, and energy community are doers. And thank you, and have a good evening.